Hi guys, my name is Mason, and today I will be talking about my article. The main thing about my article is miscommunication over text. The name of it was Perceived Miscommunication in Friends and Romantic Partners Texted Conversations. So basically, in our generation, texting is a huge part of our lives. It's how we communicate with most people and the people around us, our loved ones, friends, classmates, bosses, new people, etc. For the most part, texting our generation is the main way we do things. And at times, sometimes we'll misread a text, and we'll receive, like, someone will say something, like I could say, like, I can start joking around, and the person I gave it to will read it as something completely different. Well, the thing is, in texting, you can't tell the person's tone of voice, facial expressions. You can only assume what he or she is referring to. Like, the way I text it can come off as something very sarcastic or funny, and they could take it as something very aggressive. And some of the knowledge I gained from this is about people that are 18 to 50 years old who use smartphones. 97% of them send text messages on the daily. From there, text messages can cause lots of miscommunications at the times, just based on what the person is reading. There are different, very basic ways that miscommunication can happen, many times. What I'm about to tell you is how this happens, how this all happens. Basically, one of the main things in miscommunication happens in relationships. Girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, whatever you like. Basically, a lot of times in relationships, like, things, for example, you could send something like K to your partner, and your partner can see that as something as maybe you're mad. Like, I could just say K to a girlfriend, and she could think I'm mad at her, and then that could start an argument or express some concern. The thing is about texting. Texting was invented for quick and easy responses. I can be doing some homework, getting some stuff done at the library, and I could just send a quick text just to let someone know, quick, easy conversation. That's what texting is for, and that's what it has been for a long time. And as social media and people using it as such a big conversation thing, it's been getting people misread text just from K, and a lot of times miscommunication in text means making plans but not providing enough information, oh, I'll be there at 10. They could say 10 o'clock or 10 minutes. They don't know. Some of the findings I got from this article or assignment is researchers found that miscommunication occurs when parties misunderstood single words, often when making plans or lacked contextual info to interpret topic or meeting. Data showed that effective miscommunication happens a lot when there is negative message tone and use of sarcasm and humor. The participants attributed miscommunication to technical problems, acronyms, and punctuations. Even though most of the time it was relatively not serious, it was much more common for participants to attribute lack of nonverbal cues. What I related to as myself is between me and my ex. A lot of times, like I said, we try to make plans, and one of us would send some text that could come out negative, and we could think that I'm mad at her or she's mad at me, and it would start an argument, and it just didn't go well. What I learned from this project is you can't always assume things in text, if it is negative or not, because text is created for quick, short, and easy messages on the go, like I said earlier. Also, I learned that making phone calls is much better. Basically, in conclusion, reading text, it may come off a little aggressive or negative. However, that is not always the case. Face-to-face contact is always the way to go. Texting is a great invention that makes a lot of lives easier, but there are many small things that may create contact. So, Next time you get a text that might come off a little negative, think twice and maybe give them a phone call instead. Have a good one, guys.